And we're live.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the Pigskin Recap with your host today, the Elvis Lovin', Hit Thrustin', Jailhouse Rockin', Matthew Morrison.
Yes,
And then
sir.
yes, sir. And then across the screen from me is no other than the film fanatic, the movie specialist, the man, the myth, the legend, and also known as the gorgeous host of the hogriderradio official podcast, Dylan.Branscome. How you feeling today, Dylan?
Well, these people aren't going to see it, but we tried to film like 5 minutes ago, and Matt's internet just completely went out mid-intro. It was probably the funniest thing ever. I don't know. I might upload it just as a random
We should.
video
We
one
should.
day. It's not that long. It's
Little.
like 30 seconds, but it's really funny. But yeah, I'm doing good. I got to go to a meeting in about an hour-ish. What time is it? Yeah, a little over an hour.
3:25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, got things going on. Football game this weekend at Western. Go Cats.
Okay.
Cats hoodie on.
Okay.
So,
Go Cats.
oh yeah. And then school and stuff. You know how it goes.
Oh yeah.
What about
Yeah.
you, Matt? How are you doing?
Doing good, man. Just got off work not too long ago, like literally like maybe 30 minutes ago. So,
Oh, yeah.
just living life, man. Just getting ready for the weekend. About to spend some time with some family, and then watch some of the games, just like normal. Go to church, my normal routine, and then get ready to go back to work on Monday.
Sounds good, man.
Yeah, I'm hoping that this week my team can win, even though we shouldn't have lost.
Who y'all
I'm going
play
to
this
start
week?
off with that. We play at Georgia Tech.
Trap game.
This is the trap game I thought we were going to have.
Little did you know.
I didn't know
Virginia.
last week. We just didn't show up to play. In no way we should have lost that game. No way.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I mean, upset of the week, honestly, probably. Upset of the year, honestly, as well. I mean, ruin our chances of making any success in the college football playoffs, probably. Still can make the ACC championship, though. Still have a road to that. Still has a road to a really good bowl game. Maybe we might have a chance for college football playoffs, but that's really out of the picture now, for right now at least.
Yeah.
I will
We
say,
gotta start losing for that to happen.
oh yeah, we need Oklahoma, we need Texas, we need a lot of crazy stuff to happen. We need a lot. We needed a lot of things to go right, but it's probably not going to happen. Anyways, looking into the week, I think Carolina will bounce back. I think they will beat Georgia Tech. I hope they do. We normally have a really bad record against Georgia Tech. I've heard we're like 3-11 in the last 14 meetings with them. Yeah,
What?
yeah, they've had our number for a while apparently, since they like joined the league.
It's at Georgia
In the
Tech too?
ACC. Yeah.
Yeah, that
So, yeah. Hopefully. What about your Western Cats? What's the team name called again? I'm sorry, I
Catamounts.
really don't. Catamounts. Okay.
Catamounts.
For
Western
some reason,
Carolina
I was
Catamounts.
thinking. Okay, for some reason, I always thought Wildcats. I don't know why.
Same thing.
Sorry. Okay.
But,
Okay. But yeah,
we lost
who they play
last
this
week.
week?
We lost last week to
Okay.
Furman in our top 10 matchup,
Okay.
which sucked. But there's still a chance for us to make the playoffs because FCS playoffs operate differently. We can get two SoCon teams, which is our conference, Southern Conference, and it would right now be us and Furman. So,
Okay.
we play Mercer this week. They're also ranked. So, yeah, at home though. So we'll see. And it's not it's not a fall break game, so most of the students will be there. I think that's the problem with the Furman game. There were a lot of students there for it being a fall break game, but not as much as I would like to for a game of that magnitude. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, homecomings this week. So it's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
Also, Halloween weekend, homecoming merging together. Also, a thing called Advising Day, which is like it's the day after Halloween, where they give us a day to like meet with our advisors and set up classes. So students are gonna be hammered from today to probably Monday, Tuesday. It's gonna be bad.
Oh
But yeah,
man.
that's football for Western this week. Well, I want to say we'll beat Mercer. Hopefully, our running back Desmond Reed's back in full force because he's our dog. So,
Okay.
oh yeah,
I hope y'all do. I hope y'all win.
thanks. I appreciate it on behalf of
Yeah, man.
the Catamounts.
Yeah. If we're going based off of like solely like not being a fan of what college I actually go to, because I don't go to Chapel Hill. I wish I did. I don't have the money for it. I just don't. My team that I actually go to school for, Liberty, is actually doing really well. They're 7-0.
Of course they are. They didn't even need Hugh Freeze or whatever. Homie that went to Auburn.
They don't play nobody though, so they're not getting no recognition. So I mean, they're doing good. They'll make a bowl game, of course. So
of course.
But yeah, so based off of what happened this past week, I want to change my rankings and like my predictions now.
Who was your top 4 last week?
My top 4 last week was Georgia, Michigan. I think I put.
Oklahoma.
Who did I put? Yeah, I did do Oklahoma, and then I said Carolina. But now I'm going to update it. I don't even think an ACC team's going to get in there as of right now. I don't think Florida State's going to make it. Florida State would have to win out and win the ACC championship still just to make it. Because they're number 4. They look good, but I think they're going to get beat up somewhere down the line.
They play Wake this week.
Yeah. Is that Wake too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, upset? Upset alert?
They haven't beat us in like 3 years, 4 years, something like that. So we'll see.
I would love to see. I would love to see the Dinkins pull it off. I would.
I would also love it, but I highly doubt it's going to happen. We're not that great this year, so they are 20-point favorites right now.
Oh, geez. Hey, last week Carolina was 24. You see what happened.
Possible.
Anything is possible. But yeah, I'm gonna say the number 4 spot is not gonna be any ACC team no more. I think it's gonna be probably. It's going to be between Oregon and Washington. I'm going to say Oregon. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm not mad about. I would love to see Oregon be in the playoffs. I like Oregon. I really do.
I do too.
So, yeah.
I think I was gonna keep mine until I just remembered Penn State lost last week.
Yeah, they did.
It was Ohio State, so it's like, that's not a bad loss to take at this point.
No.
But
their offense was non-existent in that game. Yeah, it was a defensive shootout. Don't get me wrong. It was a defensive game.
But Ohio State looks really good too. So I think they're in.
Yeah.
I think they'll be the other Big Ten team besides Michigan, maybe.
Okay.
So I might switch out Penn State in Ohio State. So
is
it Georgia, Michigan, or it's Michigan, Georgia, Ohio State, and I don't remember who I said last week at the 4 spot. I think maybe I said Washington, maybe.
I think you did say Washington. Because me and you were both. Yeah.
I don't see Washington, though. So any team, to be honest. At least one.
Dude. Yeah. I'm pulling for a Pac-12 team, too. But I like Oregon a little bit better than Washington. Nothing against Washington. They've been really good and exciting to watch.
Yep.
But yeah,
Phoenix energy. As Desmond Howard really likes to say a lot.
I was watching the upload of today of the podcast today. I watched that while I was in the car, and I was dying laughing with the whole big Phoenix energy. And I was like, bro,
it's so bad.
I forgot we said that.
Yeah, Desmond Howard, you gotta love him.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
So you think Michigan's gonna be ahead of Georgia? Oh, okay. I don't disagree. I won't disagree. I do think Georgia's going to make it because I think they're the best SEC team there is.
I think so too. Who do they play the rest of the year? Hold on, I'm looking that up. As we
still got to play Still got to play Tennessee.
Ooh, Missouri. Ooh.
Yeah.
They play Florida this week at Florida though.
Ooh.
Watch out.
It's not going to be an easy game. I still think Florida should be ranked. They're 5-2. It's just a tough conference, but
yeah,
Georgia still got to play Ole Miss, and they got to play at Tennessee.
Yeah,
everybody knows Rocky Top is no joke.
Rocky Top
does not matter.
I've been, joke.
I need to go. We need to go to one of those.
It's a good time.
But or Virginia Tech.
Oh yeah, I think they will go undefeated this year though. Close, but I think they'll go undefeated again. Which is
Georgia?
Crazy. Yeah, which is crazy, but
3 years in a row, right?
Yeah.
That would be 3 years. Oh my gosh. I don't think even Alabama's done that. I think they went 2 in a row.
But I'm looking back at last week to see if there's any scores that were just like, what the heck, I mean, Oklahoma, we're saying Oklahoma's going to be a pretty good team, but they only beat UCF by 2. UCF, who we clowned on last week. for like a solid 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, if you noticed last week, Washington escaped too with a win barely too at home.
Hey, I know you guys are playing
They
Georgia
had
Tech this week at Georgia Tech,
oh
but
geez,
they lost to Boston College at home by 15. Boston College is not good.
that's the
Boston
thing with
College put
Georgia
up
Tech.
38 points on them.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's the thing with Georgia Tech. They're super inconsistent. They got a new coaching staff and everything though. They're gonna be decent in the years to come.
Yeah.
They're having an up and down year, but it's not terrible.
Mississippi State and
But
Arkansas was horrible. 7-3. Oh
yeah,
my gosh. That's so bad. So
I'm
boring.
just I'm just looking at these games. Iowa
Alabama got a
got
good
beat.
win.
Yeah, Alabama was struggling in the first half too. If you
Yeah.
noticed, like they were down like 20-7, and then they just didn't let Tennessee score at all from there on. I was
Yep.
like, dang.
They had a good win.
Let's talk about USC, man. USC's been going through it.
Who
I
did,
think
they
they're
lost
on
this
a.
past week, didn't they?
They lost again. They lost to Utah
Oh,
at
Utah's
home.
got their number, though.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Miami beat Clemson. Double overtime.
Mm-hmm.
What was the one I just saw that was like, what? Dang it, I just saw it. Okay, Wake Forest beating Pitt this past week. Pitt sucks also, but we did wear a third string quarterback. He had a game winning drive. It was great.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about. You see the Minnesota Iowa play?
No, but I'm looking at the score and 12-10.
Well, did you see the punt return?
Oh,
Iowa
yeah, it
scored
got
a
called
punt.
back.
It got called back for a fair catch. He was just waving his
That's
blockers.
the game. Yeah. Some of these calls by the ref is like
Yeah,
tremendously dumb. Like I don't
yeah, dude.
know, dude.
I was so upset when I saw it. I was like, what?
I mean,
Ridiculous.
but I mean, I get that, but at the same time, it shouldn't come down to that kind of.
Yeah,
Minnesota's
shouldn't.
not a good team. It shouldn't come down to. Well, Washington, they barely escaped against Arizona State. They were losing for most of that game. If you
Arizona
watched
State this year, they are 1-6, but they are a sneaky 1-6 team. Like
See?
real sneaky. For some reason, they look at this. Hold on, I'm looking at the games they've played. Oklahoma State, their second game of the year, 27-15. Oklahoma State not that great this year, obviously, but still, giving them a game. USC, Arizona State. I remember watching that game. Arizona State was in the game for like most of it. Then the fourth quarter happened, and Caleb Williams decided to, finally realize he was good at football.
right.
24-21 against Cal. Cal's a good football team. Colorado, Arizona State, 27-24.
Yeah, Colorado. Yeah,
So they're a good team. They just can't finish.
the
against
record
schools.
doesn't say, but yeah, they're a better team than most people think. I mean, I want to. Well, if that makes you say that, like I'm just looking at some of the games that I mean, Virginia's barely lost most of their games. They've won. They gotten. I'm not discrediting like how bad they are because they were bad and we just didn't come to play when we played them.
Yep.
I don't know what that was. I know it was a fall break game and half of the fans wasn't there. And like you said, like about you wish there was more because I mean it makes a big difference when the whole crowd's there.
Yep.
But still should have never lost, and that's just a game that we have to look behind. I mean, everybody in the ACC's basically had one of those games this year. I mean, you look at Miami, choked against Georgia Tech. That was one of the biggest chokes I think I've ever seen in my life. Louisville got killed, like, by Pitt, so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, it happens. I mean, it just sucks. But yeah, I mean, I think Carolina's going to bounce back. I think they're going to play with that chip on their shoulder now that they've been like they tasted what it really felt like to lose, and they're a really mature team. I'm going to say we win. I'm not going to say we kill Georgia Tech because we just normally struggle with them. I say we beat them by 10.
Okay,
it's fair. We're projected to beat them by 9 points apparently, so that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to say that. I'm looking at some more key matchups for this week. Oregon at Utah. Game of the week. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a real good game.
Ooh, because Utah's hot right now.
Yeah.
Oregon, didn't they just lose?
No. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. They lost to Washington, yeah. But that was such a good, close game.
How'd they do last week?
They won by Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
looking at
telling you what.
Utah
I'm thinking
too.
Utah.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I know Oregon's your guys, so I know you're gonna probably cheer for Oregon so that way you get in the playoff. But I don't know, man. Utah looks good again. Well, does Utah have Cam Rising this week or not?
Uh,
Because if they don't, but
what
we keep
position does
saying that
Cam
every
Bryson
week.
play? I
Quarterback.
don't watch Utah. It says. Mm,
I don't know if he plays this week or not.
I'm seeing Bryson Barnes for some reason.
Okay, that's
Let me
probably
see.
who it is then. I don't know. You know what? Then I'm thinking Oregon.
I'm gonna say Oregon.
Is it
Yeah,
at
I think
Utah?
Oregon's just a little bit of
Ooh,
a
but it's
better. Yeah,
at Utah.
it's you. You could go either way with this because it is at Utah, but I'm gonna say Oregon wins it.
I'll
Uh,
go with Oregon.
I gotta go with Oregon. I think they're just a little bit well-rounded team, better well-rounded team.
Yeah.
Duke at Louisville. That's a key ACC game.
At Louisville too. I think Louisville's gonna win that one if Riley Leonard isn't back.
That's the thing holding them back, dude.
Yep.
Because, well, I don't know. I won't say that because Riley Leonard, he's kind of mid in my opinion.
He's their leader though,
Yeah, that's the thing.
and
He
the fact he's
is.
not
But, dude,
playing is hurting them.
I'm looking at his stats. 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know he's missed like 2 games, but still.
But I think Louisville's
Their
probably
defense is what holds them up.
Oh
Honestly,
yeah. But Louisville too,
they
though.
got a yeah.
Defensive battle for sure, probably.
I think I'm gonna say Duke wins that one.
Okay.
I don't even want to see them win it, but I think they will.
That's a toss-up.
You
I
know
think
what?
Louisville's gonna be pissed after the Pitt game.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Not really many good games besides the Utah and Oregon game, really, and the Duke and Louisville that I'm looking at.
Let me see.
Georgia at Florida. Actually, that's going to be a pretty decent game. I feel
Yeah,
like
I'm saying Georgia on that one.
I am too.
Tennessee at Kentucky is pretty good. I'm gonna go Tennessee
Yeah.
on it, but
Yeah.
that should be a decent game. I don't know if Kentucky fans are gonna show out. Their season's been a little disappointing this year.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really like not really a ton of crazy games this week. As I'm looking at South Carolina at Texas A&M, it's fine, I guess. Remember people thought South Carolina was supposed to be like really good this year?
Yeah, I remember because I went to the game. I went to the very first game we were playing them, and I'm telling you, dude, that was one of the like most intimidating atmospheres I've ever seen for a neutral game. I'm telling you, it felt like an away game. 80% of the
SEC's
whole
crazy,
stadium was, dude. I'm telling you, and they were just dogging us, dude. And when we was in there and we were winning, you best believe I was running my mouth, dude.
Oh
I was like,
no.
y'all could. Oh, you best believe it. I was like, yeah. All you Gamecocks, y'all suck. And I was going off, dude. And oh my gosh, yeah, I won't talk about that.
I'm trying to find
I'm
another
gonna
game,
call.
but that's really about it.
I'm gonna call an upset.
Who?
I'm gonna say your Demon Deacons win it.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I don't think they're going to win this week, but I appreciate the optimism.
Anything
for
can
them
happen. Anything could happen. I'm gonna call it. It's at Wake Forest. They don't. It's a 12 o'clock game. I think like for some reason Florida State's gonna take their let their guard down.
Good.
Maybe. I'm gonna say Florida. I'm gonna say Wake Forest.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong.
I guess I can try.
Probably wrong.
I can try and call an upset this week. Let's see. You can't even call Clemson State an upset anymore.
No,
They're both 4-3. Honestly, that's another game. That's another pretty at State
That's
homecoming weekend.
Oh,
So like,
is this just homecoming weekend for every team?
not every team, but most teams probably.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't even know when Carolina's homecoming week is. I'm assuming it's not this week. It's probably next week.
Yeah.
Gosh, I would love to see. I would love to see Pitt like beat Notre Dame, pull off an upset there too.
Let's see. Ooh, Colorado and UCLA.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Colorado.
I'll get Colorado on that one. They'll be my upset of the week this week.
Okay,
So,
I don't really think that's much of an upset though.
Yeah, but they're 4-3 versus a 5-2 ranked UCLA team.
Yeah, I mean Colorado though they're gonna be good next year though. Once they get some,
give them a couple more players.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Dion said the same thing. He said he was a
Oh
few
yeah.
dogs away from having a really good team, and it's
Oh yeah,
showing.
he is. I do think his son needs to learn to throw the ball away more.
My hair was being really annoying just now. That's why I changed it. It was looking real bad, but yeah.
Um,
Well, is that it for
yeah,
college
that's
this week?
yeah. I mean, upset of the week. Wake Forest,
I got mine. It's Colorado. So
dude. Could you imagine if Stanford beat Washington at home?
I don't know what I would do. I'd probably just stop watching football.
Dude, I'm telling you, I would love to see a lot of upsets this week and maybe help out my Tar Heels.
Could happen.
I don't know. You never know. But yeah, rolling through that, we're gonna get into NFL action now for a little bit, for a couple minutes. I'm gonna probably end off with Panthers, their upcoming matchup and stuff, because that's just what's important to us, I guess, at this point.
Who plays NFL this week?
Um, NFL.
NFL.
I'm trying to look at some really good games.
Well, the Bills Buccaneers already happened.
Yeah,
Bills snuck away on that one.
probably the best Thursday night game they put on TV this year, besides the Detroit and Kansas City.
Yeah. Almost
They
came
never
back.
do good with Thursday night games.
Let's see.
The real intriguing
Cowboys
one.
isn't bad.
No, I think Cowboys win it though.
At Dallas. I mean, yeah, more than likely.
I think the most intriguing matchup this week is going to be Bengals at 49ers. 49ers on a 2-game losing streak.
They are.
I still think they're the best
team.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to. Well, up there with the Chiefs. Chiefs is just.
The Chiefs are the Chiefs every year.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I don't know. I think Brock Purdy's not playing though because he's in concussion protocol.
Yep. It's Sam Darnold this week.
Might get to see some Sam Darnold action. See what
really
he can
cool?
do.
We get to play the Texans this week.
Mm.
We'll get to that, but that's a layered matchup right there.
I kind of want to go to that game. I want to. I just want to buy a last minute ticket. Some prices are
just go.
Yeah, some tickets are going for $24.
Oh my gosh, they're trying to make people go to the game at this point.
Yeah.
Browns and Seahawks, both 4-2 teams.
I think Seattle, dude.
Really?
If they can handle that Browns defense, because the Browns offense is just not.
Yeah, I don't know if Deshaun or PJ's playing this week, but
yeah, I think it's PJ. I think it's still PJ.
I'm gonna go Browns.
Yeah,
I think the Seahawks are dysfunctional. Very inconsistent.
whoever is. Yeah, I can't disagree, but I'm gonna go with Seattle. It's in Seattle. It's a hard place to play in for one. I'm looking at the Sunday night game. Why? Why is that? Why is that the Sunday night game?
Bears Chargers.
Why didn't they flex that?
I don't know. The Bears are in primetime a ridiculous amount. I just don't get it.
I don't understand. They're one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
And the Chargers are better than 2-4.
They are. I think they'll
They're
pummel
not
that game.
Yeah.
Raiders and
Monday
Lions night.
Raiders shouldn't be primetime either.
Yeah.
Raiders, they're one of the most boring teams to watch. I hate watching. Dude, does it really matter?
Oh, man. Who's even their quarterback?
Brian Hoyer was. I'm
Hoyer?
like, dude, aren't you 50?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. There's a lot of people that's questionable for that game. I think also Detroit's just gonna be a really ticked off team because they got embarrassed last week. They got destroyed by a Ravens team that I really thought was, pretenders, but they showed
they
me
were good last week.
Yeah,
they just got to be consistent with that.
Yeah, exactly.
But fantasy team's supposed to win this week also.
So
at this point, I'm pulling for my fantasy team after this year for the Panthers. That's all I'm pulling for at this point.
Me too. I will say I do have Adam Thielen. I'm hoping he's probably going to get a touchdown and probably a lot of catches. I'm assuming.
Probably.
I might. Yeah. I'm struggling because like I got so many like good receivers I put on the bench too. Because I got Hill starting, Thielen, and DJ Moore.
Yeah.
But I might take out DJ Moore and just put in Puka Nakua. But they are playing at Dallas, so I'm like, I don't know.
Josh Jacobs is sitting this week.
I wouldn't even
Mine.
start him
Yep,
anymore.
he is
I'm
sitting.
I'm sitting Joe Mixon. I'm not starting him until he proves me. I'm not starting him until he proves me wrong. I'm putting Ramondre Stevenson in and Gus Edwards from Baltimore. That's where I've came to.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, at least I have Kamara, Mostert, and DeAndre Swift, so like I had options, but
Yeah. I mean, I would start Achan, but he's still hurt.
I'm sorry for Achan, but you being hurt is giving Mostert more touches. So Mostert's still questionable, but he was limited at practice today, so he should practice. Oh wait, limited at
Okay.
practice yesterday, so he should be practicing today.
Mm.
So he should be fine. But
I will say about trade deadlines and stuff. I'm kind of shocked that there hasn't been no like shocking trades yet, really, that I can remember. Like the only
not
thing I can think
recently.
of is the Tennessee Titans trading Kevin Byard. To Philly.
That's
Which I don't know, and I guess we're not going to trade Brian Burns.
I guess not, but I'm cool with that. So
Me too. But they
I'm
better
not complaining.
they better pay him.
Please do.
If they let him walk, I'm going to be mad. That's what I'm going to be mad about. If you're like, okay, we're not going to trade you, you better pay him.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he's worth $30 million personally. I think he's a great player, but if he was like a little bit heavier, had more power into him instead of just speed, then yeah, because he'd be more reckless. But I think he's worth 25. I don't think 30 is.
I say just pay him whatever at this point. let him play.
Yeah.
I just don't want him to go anywhere because if we lose him too, it's like, bruh.
No, we don't. We can't lose him too, bro. We can't.
We can't lose you too, man. We already lost.
We've lost so much.
We just can't
Dude,
lose
everybody
another
was
star
talking about. Everybody was talking about what if we still had McCaffrey and DJ Moore with Bryce Young. I'm like, well, if we still had DJ Moore and McCaffrey, we wouldn't get Bryce Young.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
We could have kept McCaffrey with Bryce Young, but we couldn't have kept DJ Moore.
Yeah. But yeah, speaking of the Panthers, they play the Texans this week.
We do, and you know what?
C.J. Stroud versus Young.
I'm gonna say we get our first win.
I wanna say we do also.
And it's not just hopeful thinking. I think it's just like, I think the script is leading up for it. You know, everything's coming back. Thomas Brown is starting his first game play calling.
Yep.
Austin Corbett is back. He's going to be playing. That's going to help out our line a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. The sketchy thing is our defense. Our offense is still sketchy. Don't get me wrong, but our defense is just so hurt. I don't know what to expect from them no more.
Yeah.
With our studs, if they were still back. But I also heard that Xavier Woods should be back. And who's another player? Oh, he's like, I think he's still technically going to be out for this game. I think he's going to be out, and I think LaVisca is still out. But I'm not sure. They haven't put him out yet. He's still like questionable for Von Bell. But I heard Xavier Woods should be back, which is good news. And I also heard Dante should be back. So,
okay.
We will see. I'm gonna
as you will, I guess, with Dante being back, but
yeah,
we'll see. We'll see on that.
I'm hoping with Corbett being back that it maybe just gives Bryce some more time to maybe find other receivers more than just Thielen. But I think with Thielen's going to have another 100-yard game with another touchdown because Thielen's been Mr. Consistent for us. I want to see us give. I don't know Miles Sanders is coming back, but I want to see us give majority of the runs to Chuba still. I think Chuba's been more productive.
I kind of want Miles to come out of the backfield and run routes. Because he's pretty good at that. And catching the ball and going.
Yeah.
Like he did that a lot at Philly.
Yeah.
So I want to see if we can use him there with that. Like use him for that more and use Chuba more for traditional running.
I just don't want him to come back and still be like kind of like technically hurt, like with his whole groin thing. Don't come back until you're fully healthy, because I don't want that to be still use that excuse. I want to see how you are when you're fully good, like you're
Yeah.
fully healthy.
Yeah.
So
I see that.
yeah. I think the Panthers walk away with the win. I think it's going to be a really good day. And if we do lose, I'm still not gonna think that we got the wrong guy. No,
Yeah.
it's too early. It's too early for that.
Yeah. I think so.
But there's gonna be a lot of angry Panther fans
That
that's
0
like,
and
"Oh,
7
we
is
should
gonna
have
look
took."
bad.
It does look bad, but that's Frank Wright's fault.
Yeah. We're 0 and 6, dog. So sad.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's just really sad to watch at this point.
But if we win this game, we could get the first of maybe a 3-game stretch, because next week we got Indianapolis.
Ooh.
And I'm looking at it. And you know, the crazy thing is, we're still not technically out of our division, because our division is still terrible. I mean, they're losing every week too. We're as bad as it sounds, we're like 2 or 3 games still behind. Only 2 or 3. As bad as that sounds.
Oh.
We also play at the Bears the following week after the Colts.
Oh, come on. This is the game we need to win and get on this 3-game stretch.
If we get on that 3-game, because we're probably going to lose the next one, we got to play Dallas at home.
Ooh.
It's Dallas,
That
though.
defense
I don't care.
That defense is going
Yeah.
to absolutely tear us apart.
If Bryce doesn't walk away hurt, I'll be happy.
Yep. I agree.
At that point. So, yeah, I'm going to say the Panthers win. You got any, like, score prediction? I'm not normally good with this. I'm going to say it's a low-scoring game, probably.
I'm going to say 14-10
mid
Carolina.
Oh, okay. I'm going to go a little bit higher than that. I'm going to say we get in the 20s.
21-17 Carolina. That's what I'll go with.
Okay.
I want to say CJ probably throws a couple touchdowns.
Yeah. I want to see Brian.
I think Stroud is going to throw a pick, though.
I want to see that. I want to see Brian get some pressure on him.
Yep.
You know, so I'm going to say 24-20.
Okay.
Carolina. Something like that.
Well, I guess
it's going to be a close game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think anyone's going to run away with it. I hope.
I hope we run away with it.
That would be kind of sick, but I don't think we will.
Oh, man. I would love that. But, yeah, at this point, I just want to see us win one.
Let's just play, with no abandon, We have nothing to lose.
Play aggressive. I want to see. The thing I'm most excited about is just to see how Thomas Brown calls these plays. Because
hope aggressively.
Because, I heard, he called the second half of the preseason of every game. If you watch the game like I did. Okay. I did with Harris. Yeah. I didn't care as much. But, dude, I'm telling you, the second half team looked better than the first half.
Yeah.
Every game. I know they were playing second string stuff, but even the second string, team for us was playing better than their second string team. So it's just the play calling just looked better.
Yeah.
So I really believe Thomas Brown. And I think if he can win 7 games for us play calling, I really think we should just hire him as the head coach. Or if we can go 500 with him from here on, if we can go 6-5, 5-6, that's good enough to me to let Frank get out the door.
Yeah. I'm cool with that.
Let Thomas Brown. Or, I don't know. I don't want to let go of Ojero Avero. I think he's a really good coordinator. And he's probably going to want to leave after this year.
Probably.
I mean, I don't blame him. Yeah. He's good enough to be a coach somewhere already. Yeah. So, I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, I'm gonna say Panthers win our first game. I really do. I really have a good feeling for some reason. Now, if we get blown out, I'm done. I'm done being hopeful.
Oh yeah. If we get blown out,
There's no coming back. There's no coming back. That Houston team's not nothing to mess with. That's a wild card team.
They are.
They probably could make it in the wild card.
We talked about it. I think they'll probably be a wild card team. We said that last week.
I had them barely missing out on the wild card.
I had them in the wild card.
Yeah.
But
yeah. But yeah, that's what I think. Can't really think of anything else. That's what my prediction is for the Panthers. Really, there's not really many good games for the week this week, to be honest.
Yeah, watch. We'll come back next week and like every game was a banger. We have to talk about like every game from the last week. We're like, oh my gosh, there was this game, there's this game. It was
I
nuts.
hope.
I
I
hope so
hope
too.
it's nuts. I hope there's an upset. I really hope that Wake Forest beats Florida State tomorrow. I hope I come back and or I'll call you. I'll be like, Dylan, your Deacons won.
That would be a time, dude. I'd be at the Western game at that point, but I'll probably watch it tomorrow
Yeah.
anyway.
But at this point, all I care about is the Tar Heels winning and the Panthers winning. That's as long as they win, that makes me happy for this week.
Just
I
playing
don't
for
have
my
to go
fantasy team at
in
this point.
Monday.
Yeah,
I hope
that's
so
that's my team
because
this year.
yeah, I hope so because then that means we would both be going in at 6-2, and we would face off next week for the number one spot.
We'll probably talk about that next week if we're both 6-2, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, I probably have a better chance than you do this week because I'm facing Papano. I have
I'm
an
going
easy
against John,
matchup.
and
Yeah,
John is a good team. So,
yeah.
but
Either way, we would face off for number one spot next week, even if like somebody does lose, technically.
probably.
All right, yeah.
Well,
But yeah, I believe that is all for today. We're kind of keeping it short because there's not much happening this week. We're only reviewing for this week, anyways, and recapping from the past week. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this second episode of Pigskin Recap. Go ahead, Dylan.
I have something to say. This podcast probably won't be a video podcast. It'll probably just be audio because we were having problems with exporting the video from this laptop.
Oh, okay, that's
Also,
cool.
with the Final Fantasy 7 and 15 podcast for Hog Rider Gaming, same issue. Probably just going to be audio, so it's probably going to be like a picture or a slideshow or some sort of thumbnail up to on the screen. Don't worry, that's supposed to be there. We will be talking still. You'll still be able to hear us just fine. But the video itself probably won't export. But yeah, 15 and 7 should be coming out the same time as this one. This one should probably drop either tonight or early tomorrow.
Okay.
Um, and then Final Fantasy 15 7 should also drop tonight or tomorrow. And
All
then
right.
in the upcoming weeks, we have Spider-Man 2 review coming out.
Whew,
I
can't
know
wait.
me and Matt have finished it. I've platinumed it. Braven's platinumed it.
I haven't yet.
Ethan's
I'm.
almost done with it. Ethan might be done with it.
Ooh.
So if Ethan's done with it, that review probably will happen this week, and that will probably come out at next weekend. Yeah. So that's what we're looking at right now. I think November we have the Mortal Kombat trailer coming, or not trailer, Mortal Kombat tournament happening. So that'll be live
I'm
streamed
gonna
on
get
our
wrecked.
Twitch for a charity, St. Jude's, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, that sounds like it's about it for me. Matt, you take it away. Get us out of here.
All right. All right, guys. We love you guys, but y'all got to say it back. You know it? Yeah. Oh, that's an ugly heart.
I
That's
can't do
so ugly.
hearts really, but yeah, peace out. See y'all.
Yeah.